Did you see the other thing?
What's up, guys? Welcome to Fourth and Average. I'm your host, Chris, and here's my co-host, Prevo. Say what's up.
What's up, guys? Your co-host Prevo coming
There
at
we
you
go.
once
And
again to give you the most unsolicited advice you've ever received.
Cody is not with us tonight. He is trying to make money elsewhere, aka his job. So he will join us at a later episode. But I mean, this episode, what do you think, Prevo? Probably just gut reactions, go the game in details and stuff like that. We'll hit each one. We'll try not to jump around too much. Obviously, we're going to go wherever the conversation takes us, though.
Yep.
Prevo, if you want to start off with anything you might have seen, I say we start off with the first game of the day, the
Mhm.
easiest one to get through. The Eagles versus Topsail High. Washington Commanders, not a high school football team. Sorry, guys. I totally that was my bad. We can cut that out, but we'll probably leave it in.
Oh, we're gonna
Um,
leave it in.
and, gut reaction. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, I want to say massive giveaway if the Samsung actually knocks the corner. So tag that in the video down below,
Dude,
timestamp
yes.
it, and I
I
got you.
might. You can just talk. I'm not going to be paying attention to you now.
Anyway, yeah, Eagles Commanders, Saquon Barkley versus Terry McLaurin, and I will say, I think it is absolutely unbelievable that I have people texting me saying that they lost bets taking Saquon Barkley to have over than 125 rushing yards. How is that in the book one? And why are people taking it? If Saquon Barkley gets 130 yards, they are gonna be done running the ball. Like
Right.
if he even gets close to that point. And second of
Right.
all, if Gainwell wouldn't have gotten a leg injury slash concussion, I think Saquon would have been phased out early fourth quarter. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
you have a Super Bowl coming up.
I think one thing that just speaking of rushing and everything, totally agree. I think I said it to Cody. Eagles walk into the Super Bowl by literally walking with Saquon. And I do kind of eat my words a little bit because I mean Jalen Hurts came to play for the
And he
first time
threw it
in
too.
dude, exactly. Like first time in 2 months. Like I think, I
Mhm.
mean, granted, he was hurt. He's been playing injured. I totally get it. Go ahead, come at me in the comments, whatever. But I'm just saying, I really thought that if it was going to be a Jalen Hurts game, I thought Washington's going to the Super Bowl. And
Mhm.
if it's a Saquon game, the result that happened on the field happens in real life as well. But I just think that was crazy. I really thought Washington and Jaden Daniels had an upper leg as far as the offense goes,
Mhm.
but the moment Saquon touched the rock, it was kind of like, oh, all right, that's right. This is kind of it. This is it for them. Not saying they played bad. They had some fumbles. Defense played worse than the offense. I don't think you lose the game based on those fumbles alone that Washington was
Mhm.
having. Um, but yeah, that was rough, dude. Like
Yeah, I do
absolutely.
think another thing that sort of gave Jaden Daniels a lack of confidence is I feel like Washington knew coming into this game that they were going to have to use De'Ami Brown because
Mm,
you have Slade, DeJean, and there's another corner I'm forgetting. But Quinyon Mitchell.
yeah,
They're all going to be on the two best receivers, especially
yeah,
basically it's just a double team on Terry McLaurin because he's got the
yeah.
huge chunk play potential. But he did
Bryce
not.
Young
De'Ami
didn't have a
Brown.
problem with it though.
No, no. But De'Ami Brown did not instill any confidence that he was going to be reliable as that third option, like
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Well, I think he showed it in the fact that he was like that for a playoff game. Did he show it at all during the regular season? Was there any streaks, any consistency? No. So
No.
it's weird that they if you're a coach, if you're Dan Quinn, if you're the offensive coordinator, his name is slipping my mind right now. Forgive me, but you can't sit there and be like, oh yeah, let's just rely on this guy who's actually not been very reliable since he's been drafted.
Mhm.
So it's definitely an interesting game plan. I think um, Eagles came in there, including Eagles fans, just wanting to win. I mean, there was no way if you really look back at it. Um, there was no chance. Like they just say, this is happening today. We're going to the Super Bowl. You can't stop us. Nobody can
Yeah.
stop Saquon. Nobody stopped Saquon all year. Jalen Hurts showed up and said, I'm still the franchise guy. Like everyone kind of forgot about me this year because we leaned heavy on Saquon. And I want to meet the guy that whoever is out there who was able to parlay 2+ touchdowns for like anytime
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts and anytime Saquon.
Yeah. I mean,
Because
I wouldn't have guessed 2+ for
either
either of
one.
them. Yeah.
I'm
If
saying
I'm thinking,
like,
and I'm thinking it would be maybe 1-1-1, AJ Brown, Saquon, Jalen Hurts, and AJ Brown still got his.
dude,
Marshawn Lattimore sucks. I'm sorry, but Marshawn Lattimore sucks. Good trade. See ya. Good trade. Get
see
punched in the throat by AJ Brown. That's how it goes. Not in the NFC
dude.
South anymore.
I feel like the biggest thing that man is known for is just Mike Evans beef, and Mike Evans torches him every single time,
And
dude. And
AJ Brown said, I'm gonna handle that, twin. He said, I'm gonna handle that. And he did.
dude, like it wasn't a competition. I don't even know what else to say about this game, really. Like, I, it was over. If this was a regular
Mhm.
season game, like you're saying, dude, everyone's pulled. Everyone's pulled. Jalen Carter's getting out of there. Like, DeJean, all the Kenyon's not playing. Like Jalen Hurts, here comes Kenny Pickett.
Right. Yeah.
like,
I mean, there's no doubt. That would have happened way before too.
yeah.
I do want to add though on this game, mentioning the Discord again, I'm not gonna give y'all the juice until you ask for it.
Mm,
So you gotta
uh,
ask, and I'm
I
gonna send you the invite code. However,
like it.
Commanders coming into this public favorite. Everybody knows. Everybody wanted them to win. Too
Mm,
bad. Stats don't lie. Four
yeah.
road games straight in the playoffs, and they smacked them, granted, but they're the two literal worst defenses in the playoff team. Out of all playoff teams, they're the two worst defenses.
Hmm.
Teams with four road games back to back like this are 0-7 straight up and 6-1 against the spread. They have a weak run game. Eagles have Saquon Jesus. Saquon run Jesus. And Daniels was scared to throw the football and scared to move, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, Eagles -6 was a lock. It was in the Discord and a teaser with Chiefs +4.5 and Eagles money line because I got a little scared. But hey, 2 for 2. What can I say? Get the juice.
No, I like it. I definitely like it. Definitely some good hits there. I know Cody hit a couple. We got to talk to him about that later in the week whenever we're still previewing the game and everything, and definitely going to some. But I don't think if we want to talk about the future real quick of both. I was thinking today, doesn't it feel like there's about to be a massive switch in the NFC, it feels like. And it started with the 49ers. And stay with me real quick. So like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, COVID and everything, the 49ers are coming up. They got all these young guys. They keep reloading every year. But these key guys have now come up on their contracts and they've gotten older. 49ers showed some wear and tear. They showed some injuries. I've loved C-Mac all my life. I have a signed
That's
Panthers
sad.
jersey.
It's just sad.
And exactly, like I don't, I never, I'd risk, I would like, if I hated an athlete, I would never ever wish an injury on them. Like I would almost rather wish them death than an injury.
Right. Yeah.
Never root for injuries.
And
You
then
know what I
you
mean?
think you have another potential running back, and then Brooks does the same thing.
Dude. So yeah, we don't even have to go there. Not even
Yeah.
talking about that. But the
Panthers
Panthers
curse.
will be yeah, the Panthers will be in this conversation though. So 49ers are trailing off. But who was running the NFC that entire time? The 49ers. The Eagles, I think, have firmly supplanted themselves as the new 49ers. And I feel like the Lions are the new Eagles. You know what I'm
Okay, yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
So
The
there's a
dirty
new
dog, you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
pit bull.
And I think that change is going to go all the way down. AFC is staying cemented for a decade, dude. Like we know we all the quarterbacks in that conference and everything, but the NFC is about to go through a weird change that we haven't seen in a little bit. And I think that's going to include like I think over the next 10 years, I feel like we could definitely Panthers could maybe get in there 3 times, 4 times, win the division. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Bucks are probably going to be there. Mayfield's still young. And then all of a sudden, towards the end of that decade, you might have the Saints. So the NFC South's always revolving, but
Dude, yeah, I
you know,
wish.
you're but you're not going to see too much more. of the Vikings like they were like this
Mhm.
year. I think that not that it's a fluke year, but they're going to have some changes. They're going to have some contracts they got to figure out. And I think Washington, Jaden Daniels, it's no longer the Cowboys. The Cowboys with the Brian Schottenheimer, holy cow, the worst. I mean, I don't know how you can screw it up that bad unless your name is Jerry Jones. And guess what?
Right.
Your name is Jerry Jones. So I did you hear? Hold on. Did you hear what Jerry said?
Oh no.
Said he's no longer Brian. He's the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. I said, Jerry, that don't make no damn sense. I said his
Dude,
name
he
is still
sucks.
Brian. He's the
Yeah.
worst, dude. He's the worst, dude.
Yeah,
Like
it's just OC Brian. That's all it is.
it's HC actually now. It's
Dude,
legally on his birth certificate now.
why
That's what
didn't
it
Jerry
is,
Jones run against Biden for the presidency, bro?
dude. It would because it would have been a
Because
clown
it would
off,
have been a
bro.
shootout.
It
It would have been a shootout.
shit.
It would have been 51 to 49.
51 to 49. I feel like they would we would actually have to suspend the game because they both lost their way from the locker room out to
That's
the
yeah,
court if we're doing
that's
it.
what I mean. Like I
Uh,
don't mean that any 59, 51, or 49% of anybody would want to vote for either of them. I'm just saying
dude,
it would
I
suck. And they're
I just think
similar.
though the only reason why like they had Kellen Moore. Why didn't they just make him head coach? When
Mhm.
Kellen Moore was there as Dak's offensive coordinator, they
Yeah,
were they were they weren't good because they're the Cowboys, but they could fake look good.
right,
Like you can always put makeup on a pig, you know what I mean? And but it's still a pig at the end of the day.
right.
So, but at least it looked pretty. It probably won best in show. But now y'all are the dumpster fire. I feel like I'd be buying New York Giants stock, especially after getting rid of Daniel Jones. But I
Yeah.
mean, you gotta fire the GM. But like,
A lot of
get
GMs need to be fired right now. A lot of GMs need to be fired.
correct. There's some that are overstaying their welcome. Um,
Mickey
but
Loomis.
anyway, I just feel like they're the new dumpster fire, and the Commanders have without even like you're on the Autobahn going 50, and all of a sudden you have like a Ferrari coming past you at 180. Dallas didn't even know what happened. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? They're just now the number one and number two team, depending on the year, because Jaden Daniels is only getting better. I feel like this is going to be almost like Jalen Hurts is still young. Commanders and Eagles might be the Chiefs versus the Bills. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I mean, I could see
So
it. Yeah, definitely. And it would be better that way. I think that's a good matchup.
I think it is too. Plus, they're division rivals instead of just conference rivals,
Hmm.
But I don't know. I think Eagles, they're right there too. Like I said, they're the new 49ers. They're gonna be that exact same like here. Hopefully, we're the team that beats the Chiefs, and it ends up the only team that can beat the Chiefs
Yeah.
is Tom Brady and the Bucks because that he's the goat still the goat. I'm not on the Pat Mahomes goat train yet. Yet it can change.
Dude, I'm skipping Patrick Mahomes and I'm just gonna go ahead and hop on the Bo Nix train.
Nah, Bright, you got on the wrong one. Bryce Young started with a B. You were
Dude,
close. You were
no,
close.
no.
We're not even gonna get it. You know what? Let's save this. Save this for let's do quarterback rankings. All right.
Like right now or in a future
Do you
thing?
want to do it right now?
I'll do it. Yeah, why
Screw it.
not?
Let's do it right now. All right. Let's start with we're gonna go back and forth. We're gonna do five at a time, and then we're gonna do 10. Like so, we're gonna get to 15 each of us, and then we'll round it out. Yeah. Let me pull up this list.
Yeah, I got to.
Shouldn't have left.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I like it. I like it.
All right. Let me see this.
So we're
Whew,
doing
this
the
is
six. Jaden
dude. I
Daniels.
I looked up. Hold up. Google's giving. I said NFL starting quarterbacks. I'm like scrolling. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can work with this. And all of a sudden, I'm like, Blaine Gabbert,
Oh wait, are
Ron,
we doing all
Ryan
quarterbacks or the
Tannehill.
rookies?
No, oh, you want to do? Let's do
I thought
rookies.
I thought we were
No,
doing the
way better
rookies.
idea.
Yeah,
Way
yeah.
better idea. But Bryce Young isn't a rookie, so he doesn't really go in this list. But
He's not making the list.
dude,
I mean, how far are we going? Top 15?
dude, year on year one.
Dude,
I gotta
I
pull up the
think he
list.
can
I gotta
make
pull up the list. Year two. Here, let's do freshman and sophomore in college terms, quarterbacks in the NFL. You
Okay.
want to power rank that? Like, so CJ
Okay.
Stroud, Bryce
Yeah,
Young, Bo
yeah.
Nick, like, okay. Okay.
Dude. Oh my God, I forgot Hendon Hooker got drafted, bro.
Dude, I did too. Oh man. All right. You know what? I'm not even gonna go a list. I mean, it's gonna be funnier if I just do off the dome because I might be completely wrong on some of these. All right.
All right. Are we mixing them together? Like
Yep.
both? Okay, I
Yep.
like it.
Yep. Number one. Chill, chill, chill. Number one. I haven't even said it yet.
Burger
Number
King with
one.
lettuce.
CJ Stroud.
Dude, I don't know.
Why? Can I explain? Let me plead.
Dude, I would put Bryce Young over CJ
Let
Stroud.
me let me plead. Let me plead. All right. He yes, they had a good defense this year. But if you take year one into account, one of the best rookie seasons
Yeah,
besides
I
now,
do.
of course, Jaden Daniels.
Right.
No, screw it. Jaden
No.
Daniels.
But
Jaden Daniels
no,
number one.
personal year. Like you want wait, you want Jaden Daniels at number
Yeah,
one?
I totally forgot Jaden Daniels was a rookie because he
I
was
mean,
playing with it.
I think Jaden Daniels beats the hell out of CJ Stroud.
I think he's number one. Stroud, because of what he's been able, like, this is the best rookie season we have ever seen of all time.
Yeah.
Like, and he was able to lead the Commanders to the NFC Championship with a terrible defense. Like, that man was the offense and he led them there. So props to him. Now, this list is subject to change because sophomore slump exists, but that leads me to my number two, which is CJ Stroud. And this is what I was getting to. If you take all of it into account, where have the Texans been the last 2 years?
In the poop bowl.
In the playoffs. In
Oh,
the
wait, what?
playoffs. Yeah.
Oh.
He led him there as a rookie. And then he got his team there back again and won back to back. And now it's the AFC South. I know it's the Jags, it's the Colts, it's the Titans. Like, I get
Oh,
it.
I wasn't wrong with the poop bowl.
But again, yeah, exactly. Like that.
Yeah.
That's they
But they're
literally
winning the poop bowl. I get it.
and with a winning record and pretty solid wins. Like as far as different teams, if you look at the schedule, look at who
Hmm.
he's played, he has made it to the playoffs, and he won them a game. You know what I mean? Like he that solidifies a one or two for me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And
Like that's
I also think like when he is allowed to do what he does best, and I know this is one of those stats where if you're like a CJ Stroud hater or like a Texans hater, you're gonna be like, oh well, thanks, Captain Obvious. But like when he's given time to do what he does, there is little to no mistake. You
so
know
you're
what I
telling
mean?
me when a quarterback in the NFL has enough time.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but no, like seriously, you see people like overthrowing like go balls all the time, like
Yeah,
or leading them into the like
right,
sideline. Like that,
right.
I don't see him do that a lot at all.
And he was down his top two receivers for most of
Yeah,
the year,
right,
both
right.
of them at the same time. So it's like I respect that. Now, if you would have, this is again, I think you're I Bo Nix is hard though because he's a rookie, and it's almost
I'm
like
gonna write down your list too, so I
yeah,
can.
dude, Jaden Daniels and CJ Stroud. You can put 1A, 1B, but Jaden Daniels is
Yeah,
still ahead of CJ Stroud. That's how I would still write it down. So I would skip to three because I'm not gonna
mhm.
like all of a sudden somebody's I don't want to say Bo Nix. Bo Nix is a little farther down because it's so hard to grade like year ones over year twos.
Dude. My thing, I'll get to that when I pick Bo next. I'll get to that when I pick Bo next.
I would say Bryce Young is here.
At three.
Bryce Young is here at three.
All right, we'll do five each.
Okay. I'm going through the league right now.
We still got DTR. We still
I
got Will
know.
Levis. We still got Tanner McKee.
Hey, wait, hold on, wait. The last one.
Wait, did somebody say that Tanner McKee is better than Jordan Love? I did. I
No,
said
he's
that.
not. He's not though. I
No,
mean,
he's not.
maybe.
For 2 games, he was though. For the
Yeah,
2 games that he played, he was drastically better. He doubled
correct.
up Jordan Love in passing yards.
He's the perfect backup quarterback that you need throughout the year. Like he
Yeah,
will, like, if you leave him in longer than 2 games, like if your quarterback's really
yeah,
hurt, you're screwed. But
yeah,
1 or 2 games, he's going to ball out.
yeah.
But um, man, three's hard. But Bryce Young, four. I don't need to explain Bryce Young. I'm a Panthers fan. Now, again, I'm not going to sit here and be like, I don't know what I didn't know. What do you mean the first 2 games were, yeah, the worst quarterback? I do. I've been watching football for a long, long time. You can ask anybody. I that the first 2 games of this year was the worst quarterbacking I have ever seen from any quarterback at any level was Bryce Young the first 2 weeks of the season. I will be the first one to tell you that.
Well, you can't deny it. I mean,
Of course, exactly. Like it was legit. I was like, I didn't even know what I was watching. I was confused that I was like, this is the product that the Panthers are putting on the field in the NFL professional where people are getting paid millions of dollars. This is what they're putting on the field.
hmm
However, the monster, the Carolina Reaper that came back, bro, was electric. I don't know what he did. I don't know what Canales told him. I think that he's just electric. So he's a winner. He's gonna if we get a defense that doesn't let up the most points in NFL history, we'll be fine. We have our quarterback. We need to get him a weapon. We
yeah,
need to
I
get him a true
completely
number
agree.
one. Um, leads me to four. Dude,
We're gonna have some honorable mentions, bro. We're gonna have some honorable mentions.
yeah, I think I gotta put Bo Nix right now. Four is Bo Nix. Five.
Dude, I actually don't agree with that. I'm gonna switch them.
Five. You're gonna be like, what? All right, Drake May. Drake
Okay.
May. That man. I think Mike Vrabel. Patriots are gonna be scary
What
again
was
and
your
give him
four?
2 years. Bo Nix.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't put CJ Stroud on mine just because like you made the good case. And I don't know. I don't the only person I have from 2023 is Bryce Young. So like I'm just basically doing
Wow, so you're doing like rookies,
yeah, I'm
rookies.
pretty
Like,
much doing rookie.
okay. I respect that. I
But
respect that.
like so I got number one is Jaden Daniels. And like if you were to tell me to guess, I think there are other people that have a potential like Bo Nix to like be better. But I you can't deny that now he is the better quarterback. Like there's no doubt about it. It's not even close.
Yeah,
So
they got a steal.
Jaden is one, Bo Nix is two. But Drake May is three. And I have a little
Okay.
3A, 3B, Bryce Young and Drake May.
Okay. I
I
get
think
it.
it's hard when I say them both line to line because they are completely different quarterbacks in
Yeah.
completely different systems as well.
Right.
But
Right.
Drake, it's hard to deny how comfortable Drake May is.
He's a Carolina fan. He's a Carolina fan.
Okay. Okay, but seriously, he is. He's very, very comfortable. Like CJ Stroud was. Very,
Yeah.
very comfortable coming into the league, which is impressive.
Yeah.
He's also a big body. Like,
Yeah. CJ Stroud's huge, actually. Like I
yeah.
didn't realize it. He's like 6'3" on the other side of like almost 6'4". Like
Right.
he's a big guy. Hard to bring down and can run when he wants to, but he doesn't like to. Go ahead. Sorry. Keep
Dude,
going.
what happened to Max Duggan?
Bro, what happened to Stetson Bennett?
Yeah, well, he
He's
probably
I think he's on the Chargers,
started
or he at least he was
retirement.
preseason. He owns a car dealership in Athens.
State Farm Stetson.
Man, the
Oh,
thing
God.
is though, making fun of that man has so much money. It's not
Yeah,
even
and
yeah.
Jake Hayner is not 207 pounds either. So let's go ahead and X that out. Unless they've been starving him.
It's
He
okay. They list Bryce Young at 207, I'm pretty sure. That man
okay.
is 185 soaking wet, bro.
The center could shot put Bryce Young at least 7 yards.
Literally. Literally.
But okay, five. And this I really believe. I really believe that Michael
This is
Penix
about to be
can be like really good.
You know what? Okay, hot take here. Hot take.
I think
Michael Penix has shown some throws
that
that
is
put him
exactly what
at
I'm saying.
number two, in
Dude,
my opinion,
he
because
came
nobody's leaping
in
Jaden Daniels. Just
and
saying.
said, I'm stepping on Kirk Cousins' toes, dude.
Now Kirk was playing hurt the entire time. Well, let's be honest.
But yeah, but even if he's
But
healthy, if you play like that, you're getting sat. It doesn't matter. Like,
yeah, yeah.
but
Agreed.
yeah,
Agreed.
I don't think Kirk is that bad. Only Justin Jefferson thinks Kirk is that bad. But anyway, I
And
think that was
Stephon.
sick. I think that was sick, the games that he played. Like
Yeah.
he was scared. Or I wouldn't say scared, but unfamiliar, I would almost say. Like with how things were going. He
Yeah.
leans all over Drake London. But the
Yep.
passes that he's
But do it.
giving Drake
Do
London is
Drake
insane.
London is like a freaking monster, dude. He's your clear number one, and he's good. He's shown he can be good. He just
Yeah.
needed a quarterback to get it to him. He had to
Mhm.
deal with Desmond Ritter and Marcus Mariota for like, dude, what?
Dude,
Like,
I love Marcus Mariota, bro. I
yeah,
do.
I do. I like him
I
too.
don't, I mean, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, Marcus Mariota should start, but like,
Yeah.
dude, NCAA
You know,
14,
he's
he's like,
related to my wife's family.
no.
He's not. He's not. My wife's part Hawaiian, everybody. So that's the
So
whole
he's
thing there.
racist, is what he's saying. That's what he's, so he's making racially charged jokes.
No, it's
Yeah.
jokes. Anyway, um,
Honorable
I don't
mention, Joe
know.
Milton.
No, okay. Everybody in the NFL that doesn't watch college football. Here's my take on this. And I will tell you right now, I'm stealing it from another podcast. There's no such thing as original content anymore. Get over
No,
yourselves.
no.
Um, they macrodosing, I'll shout them out. They say it best, Big T. He's a huge Tennessee fan, and he said it best where Patriots fans and then NFL fans who again never watch college football, they're getting the Joe Milton experience right now. Because what's happening is that he looks so good in the preseason, doing
Mhm.
backflips, launching balls 85 yards downfield. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
I
Like,
thought he was gonna get the first game start over Drake May.
dude, I mean, so here, but we're sitting here and come big game, regular season time, he will have one big game like he did whenever like there was nothing to play for. Joe Milton just came out there and everything and went wild on guys. It's because he has that one game, but after he has it,
What was he doing to the
he
guys?
he go wild on them. And gets that one game and he's done. That's it. He just becomes a very like average to below average
Yeah,
quarterback.
yeah, I guess.
He's
Yeah.
so bad. But the thing is, he hypes you up so much. So much.
Yeah, he's sick. He's good to watch.
Yeah, yeah, he's fun.
It's just like you're the kid that's grown up dreaming to be Lamar Jackson that gets a Make-A-Wish game
That's
and
what
he just gets to run around and be like Lamar Jackson.
I mean, that's a good comparison, but that's
Dude, you see it's like Jameis Winston if instead of throwing a 74-yard pick, he ran around the field.
yeah, like I don't know. I honorable mentions fine, but I don't know. Will Levis had a
Yeah,
huge
I
drop
don't know.
off. I think he stays in the league. I don't think he gets like because he had a good rookie year. Like for a rookie, I'm not saying for like if you're a vet and you have that type of year, it's like you're
Mhm.
probably a backup somewhere, but like he did good. I think he's not really he's kind of like honorable mention,
Yeah,
like PS, like the PS award.
yeah,
Um
yeah.
and
He's
I don't
fun to
know,
watch award. People's
fun
choice.
fun to meme is
Yeah.
the like the Will Levis falls, but
Oh God.
um yeah, I don't know. That was kind of rough rankings. We'll be more prepared, but I like that kind of
Yeah,
going through
yeah.
and
I
talking
mean,
about it.
quick look and obviously like I'm not I don't want to be an analyst. I want to give you the worst and best unsolicited advice you've ever had. So that's where
Okay,
my rankings come from.
I like it. I like it. So keep them like that. That's good.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll hop into it.
Yeah.
Uh, I was
The
tired of beating the
funeral.
dead horse. Yeah, the Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills. I said it best though. I would like to go ahead and start by saying I called it. I said I told you guys this would be the first time the Chiefs score over 30 points the entire
Mm.
year. They bring out the best of each other every single time. These guys, Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes, and it sucks. It sucks because I just think about the Bills fans, like some of my dad's side of the family and stuff, they're huge Buffalo fans. Um, it's just like they go to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row, early on, well, 30 over 30 years ago at this point.
Mhm.
And they lose every single time. No other team that's ever like the odds are you got to win one. I mean, yeah, the odds are 50-50 kind of every time, but I mean, it's 4 times in a row you lose all four. Then you
Yeah.
just are a terrible franchise for a long time. And no no offense to Jim Kelly, and because Jim Kelly is a Hall of Famer, he's
Yeah.
awesome, love him, Bills legend, great guy. Um, he it sucks because Josh Allen is now the best quarterback in Bills franchise history, and he has to play in the same era as Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. Like
Yeah.
what? How?
Yeah.
That's not fair. Like, are you kidding me?
No.
So I don't know. I think Josh Allen was clearly the better quarterback. I think he's winning MVP after what he was able to accomplish. And I think, to be honest, I think the MVP should be voted on before the divisional round of the playoffs
Dude,
at least or something, because I feel like Lamar had such a great. I mean, he had a better season than his last year MVP. Like,
I think if people wanted Derrick Henry to be the MVP at one point,
yeah, and I think it's
then
going to go to Josh because he beat the Ravens in the playoffs.
dude, how is it not Saquon Barkley?
Because running backs don't get. I mean, dude, they don't even pay running backs.
Dude,
Like,
but it's gotta be Saquon. Like the MVP is the most valuable player, and there has not been a player more valuable to a team than Saquon Barkley this year. I really don't think.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
do you think like do you think that the Eagles
Dude,
could have
I'm so,
won every game that they
if
won without Saquon?
you're making my point very easy to make, and this is why you bring up a good point. It's usually a popularity contest. It's usually not actually voted on
Well,
as
yeah,
the
no
most
doubt. And it's like
valuable player.
we've already
But I
been in the
agree with that.
quarterback award era.
That's how I like to think of it. But it
Hmm.
makes my case easy because you look at the Eagles, they have the same personnel with DeAndre Swift, with Miles Sanders, with and they were unstoppable running the ball still. They were
Yeah,
still
true.
top five in rushing,
And
and they
McKee
went
throws
to
two
the Super
touchdowns with the
Bowl
same
with.
team. Or well, I mean, he doesn't need Saquon Barkley, is what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
like Jalen Hurts can always just step it up when he's healthy. Like
Mhm.
I feel like he does have the talent. He had an MVP type year. He was literally second MVP voting when Pat Mahomes won it. So it's like I don't know. But it makes my point easy because, dude, who do the Bills have?
Yeah, as soon as I said, do you think that's why I stuttered when I was like, how many games do you think the Eagles would have lost without Saquon
How
Barkley?
many
And then I
games do
was
you think
like,
the Bills would have
the Bills
lost
would
without
have
Josh Allen?
4 wins.
Dude, they would be like Panthers and then be battling it out in the top 10 draft pick.
Yeah.
Like, who's getting what? So that's why, but the same thing kind of goes for like Baltimore with Lamar. I feel like before they had Derrick Henry, I think Lamar almost wins the argument, but they have great, like Bateman's turned in a pretty good receiver.
Yeah, what is
Like,
going on with that?
I
That's
know
crazy.
exactly. Like it might be a Lamar effect. Lamar does kind of
Hmm.
level everybody up around him. They have dangerous weapons coming out of the backfield with Hill and then Keaton Mitchell
Yeah.
with Derrick Henry and then Lamar out of the backfield. Lamar can also sling the rock, dude. Like, but they have the receivers. Josh Allen, like, he has Dalton Kincaid and then Holland steps it up
Well,
from.
does he?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that because I have a very strong opinion. The thing is, and the Bills defense was not good all year. Ravens were off and on.
Yeah.
Like some weeks they would be top five, other weeks they'd be like, okay, we're in the top 16, we're in the top half. But so that's why I think Josh should win it. Just what he was able to do, and then have an incredible game. And um, I think it was the refs did terrible. I'm not saying the Bills would have won. I think with like if the refs would have called it even or whatever, or like if that was an incomplete pass, because again they held on that play. So they're still getting a first. The Chiefs are still getting first down, but they're
Hmm.
not first goal. But he dropped the ball. That was like, dude, what are you kidding me? Use the ground dependent. That is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
a
yeah.
catch.
I definitely think that, and the argument that the announcers say what they think, and then when the call's made, they just jump and say why the call is right. I don't know why they
Right.
do
I
that,
don't know why either.
but
Like,
it's definitely just media training, in my
yeah,
opinion. But the point that they were making is the ball didn't like go loose from anybody's
it didn't.
possession.
Well, I was about to say it didn't bobble possession or whatever they like. There's a certain word they like to use.
Hmm.
Speaking of media training, as far as that goes, but and I get that, but I think again, but they still had a penalty on that play. They had some penalties. They lost them. Um, they missed some key blocks on special teams. Like there's miniature things, and then the biggest thing, Sean McDermott taking points off the board.
Oh
You know,
yeah, yeah,
dude,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
are
yeah,
you kidding me? I
yeah.
get
I
it
mean,
if they
if you're Superman, maybe
if you now if it's okay 16 to what 22 at that point 20
something
22, right?
similar. It was to make it a
I
field goal
on
game.
let me because I need to do there's actually like math to this. It's actually wild how it ends up, and like he lost the game for them.
I'm almost positive that it was if they just took the extra point, the Chiefs, or yeah, the Chiefs would have a field goal to make it a 1 point lead.
So three, okay, 16. Yep, okay, because there was the and then 7-14. Okay, so they had 21.
Yeah,
So you're saying that you go down, offsides is called, kick goes through, they let the play continue. That is now 17 to 21. Okay. And then you go and you kick two field goals. So then that's 6 points. All right. So 17 plus six is 23. All right. Now you're up 23-21. And then you get a touchdown. Okay. If it plays out exactly like it did, then you get a touchdown. All right. And that is, do the math, that's 30. Hold on. What number was I on?
uh,
Help me out. 3, 30, 16, 16 plus uh okay, so kicks the extra point makes it 17. Then you kick two field goals. All
yeah.
right. Or no, no, it was a touchdown. And they tried to go for two again. I remember it
Okay,
was a
okay, yeah,
touchdown. So
yeah.
you get yep, sorry. So you score a touchdown. All
Hmm.
right. So now you're up 23.
Hmm.
And then 23 plus 7, you're at 30.
Hmm.
All right. That is a much tighter game, and I'm pretty sure you kick the field goal at the end. If he makes it, that goes up. You're actually winning the game 32-31 or something like that, is how they were doing the math.
Yeah, well,
I
yeah,
can't remember.
it would have
Somebody,
the
it
two would
made
have
more
made it
sense.
a field goal to tie. That's what I know.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, see, I think but that's what I'm saying though. If it would have came down to that, now say the Bills drive, you're now kicking to go to the Super Bowl instead of giving Pat Mahomes, that's what it was, giving Pat Mahomes time in overtime or any time left.
Yeah, yeah.
You now have a lead.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? You're possibly kicking that with 0 seconds left on the clock. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Boom. But for the first time in 31 years, the Buffalo Bills are going to the Super Bowl. Um, like that's what we'd be hearing. But
Yeah.
Sean McDermott, like I get it. If there's like encroachment and it's a penalty and they don't do the kick and you get that extra, like now I get to take a 2 point conversion from the one,
Hmm.
like yeah, I'd do it because we didn't kick. The ball didn't go through. I'm
Right.
like, yeah, let's do it. But the ball went through. It was decline, good, go locker room.
Hmm.
Like, why are you taking that's such a and then you go for two and you miss? You know how like the team is now going in there
I was just gonna
on
say
a
all of your skill
yeah,
players just went, all right, I'm taking my pads off.
right.
Well, I don't know what they do in the locker room, but
I think
like
well,
I assume they take their pads
it's a
off.
morale killer. It's a complete like immediate like instead you're like, woo, 17-21, let's go. Like we're
Yeah.
in this, boys. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, 16-21 does not sound as good as 17-21 going into that locker room at
Hmm.
halftime. And that's on Sean McDermott.
Yeah. Well,
And
and you went backwards. Like
yeah,
like to your
exactly.
point, the kick went through and you just went backwards
Yeah,
and now you're in the locker room.
you literally Bills fans and probably people at the stadium at like everyone watching, they had to see it go from 17 to 16.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then stay there. I mean, that's just a terrible feeling.
I can't
But
believe we missed the encroachment talk in the Commanders Eagles
holy
game.
cow, dude. We'll get back to that. We'll get back
Yeah,
to that.
yeah.
It's funny, dude.
Did I read off this Josh Allen stat line?
Go ahead, do it. I don't know.
This is gross. Josh Allen versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Three playoffs games combined for 931 yards, nine touchdowns, zero turnovers. Number one all time yards per game in the playoffs. Number one all time touchdowns per game in the playoffs. Number one all time touchdown to interception ratio in the playoffs. And Matt,
He should have two rings, three rings, four.
and
Like he
Matt.
should. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Dang, I didn't hear that. That's mind blowing, dude.
This is
Like,
the funeral. Dude, I mean this so serious. Like, I'm not Stephen A. Smith. I genuinely think, like, I would hate to be Josh Allen. Like, I would hate it. Like, obviously, you'd have all the money, whatever. But if you're Josh Allen, you just have that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
this sucks.
dude. Yeah.
From Wyoming to get pooped on by Patrick Mahomes your entire career.
I feel like, and I'm not wishing this. I'm not wishing this. I hope he stays healthy his entire career because we would see some amazing quarterbacking the entire time.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like, no, no, you'll see where I'm going with this. I'm like, what if, not wishing it, what if Pat Mahomes was not career ending injury, but season ending injury? Or like in the playoffs, like right before the playoffs gets hurt and it's like 6 weeks. So it's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
just for Josh Allen to like get his first Super Bowl. Not wishing it, but I'm saying, what if?
I mean, yeah, but that's
Is that
that's
what?
just
But are we
sad that
saying?
like,
Are
but
we
that's
saying is
sad
that
that
what
we're
it's going to
going.
take? Is that what it's going to take? That's what's sad. Is
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's what exactly what I was gonna say.
yeah.
It's like, oh, like I don't know, that sucks though. But
I mean, it's a
the
good point. I mean, I hate it for him, but Pat Mahomes is gonna again. Tom Brady is GOAT right now. I'm 100% certain that Patrick Mahomes will go down as the greatest of all time.
dude,
Like
it was
I,
just crazy. Like everyone on the Chiefs, Hollywood Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster are booty cheeks naked, 20, 15 yards down the field. And the Bills, from what I'm recalling, had -2, this is exaggeration, of course, -2 yards after catch on every pass. Like it was
yeah,
literally catch, boom, I'm on the ground. Catch, boom, I'm on the ground.
yeah.
And then it's Hollywood Brown, and then he's gone. It's
Do you want
insane.
to know why? I'm going to go a little nerd talk. That
It's
way, the
Andy
true
Reid.
like ball knowers. No, it's Spags, dude. I'm talking about like on the defense. Well, Spags is an amazing defense coordinator, but it's Andy Reid to a certain extent, and just Pat Mahomes and the players that they have to do this, and the ability to know what game plan they're going to go into. Because the entire night, because they were so afraid of Travis Kelsey, they ran a man scheme the entire
Hmm.
time. They would throw in some zones, but dude, they got burnt every time because, including on that first down play to seal the game when it was 3rd and 9,
Hmm.
I knew they were going to get a first down because I'm
Yeah.
saying right here, I've watched the entire game. All I saw was motion, 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 flats, everything, like just to get people crossing so Pat
Yeah.
Mahomes can read the who's on who, the man if they're in man, and they always play man, and they would run a mesh concept. All you gotta do is just run by people, and they're going to get in their own way.
That's exactly what
Like
was
they
happening.
Dude, and it's like they did not change a thing. And if you saw what was that last play? A motion, play action, flat to the right. Because he knew that the linebacker or the heavier guy, probably a safety, I can't remember exactly who's on him, but it wasn't a regular defensive back,
Hmm.
has to follow that guy, chase him down, and he's already running full speed. He has to go around his linebackers, defensive linemen, everything, shoot between there. They got to give him room. And he's already, boom, fake. And if he even hesitates a little bit, that's gone
Yeah.
because they're running man. And they did not switch it up. I was getting tired of it. I said this is what's going to happen because they just Andy Reid is a genius, but it doesn't also take a genius. The podcast is called Fourth and Average for a reason, and I'm sitting here telling you this. So I don't know. I think it just sucks that it had to end that way. But with the Bills injuries and kind of some of the positions lacking the star power that like
Mhm.
the Ravens have, that Eagles have, that you know, it's just Josh Allen is the man every time,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, and
Like
dude,
he's
he
start
is so good. Like you watch, and like Patrick Mahomes. Oh my goodness, Patrick, he can extend the play. He can extend the play. So can Caleb Williams, dude. Shut up. Like, shut up. I mean, Caleb Williams extends the play and then throws it to the big green patch of grass, but at least, you know what I mean? Like, like Josh Allen doesn't extend the play. He goes ISO and then goes for 25 yards and a touchdown. Like,
he does.
there's a difference.
And then he was dotting it too, dude. Like those, that deep ball to Hollins, bro. Like right, the one that
How did he
they
hold on to that?
bro, I don't know. He put it
Dude,
like
Hollins is
he
good, like
catch
really good.
he he stepped it up. He stepped it up.
Yeah.
But you know what though? I'll switch it up a little bit. Credit to Patrick Mahomes. He wasn't doing his little slow like hezzy, like am I gonna slide? Am I gonna go out of bounds? He was running through people. He was running over
Damar
people.
Hamlin.
He would
Dude, on that touchdown, it was Damar Hamlin got bodied by one of the running backs, I think, or whoever the wide receiver
yeah,
was.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
remember the play prior, but Damar Hamlin gets bodied for extra yardage, and then they're at goal, and then Patrick Mahomes bodies Damar Hamlin for the touchdown. Back-to-back
oh no.
plays.
Oh no. Yeah,
Comeback player of
yeah.
the year is out of the
I
cards
think
now.
yeah, I but credit to him because you can tell he was probably listening to the media and he was fired up to win that game and he had a good game himself. He I mean, he's Patrick Mahomes because everything we're saying about Josh Allen, the reason why we're not talking about it, guys, is because Patrick Mahomes is doing it too, and it's just known to be doing it. That's why they're going for the trademark three-peat that's never been done before. They have earned every right. Patrick Mahomes has earned every right
I mean,
to
you're making and not taking anything away from them, but come on, like let's be real. Like they're not listening to me. Juju Smith-Schuster and Hollywood Brown are not to look like that unless there's Patrick Mahomes.
correct, correct.
Easily.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, this is gonna down the road. This is gonna become the same debate of is it Reed? Is it Patrick Mahomes? Is it Brady? Is it Belichick? Belichick got the chance to, or Brady got the chance to prove that it was more Brady than Belichick as far
Yeah.
as because yeah. But I'm saying that could be a potential thing too because Andy Reid really is going to go down up there with a Shula, a Belichick, and a
Right.
Reid. Like
And I
those, they're
think
the Mount
there's
Rushmore.
a close to majority. I'm pretty sure somebody has a YouTube video on this where they break down the proportions of or percentages of how many plays does Andy Reid get a guy booty cheeks naked for Patrick Mahomes to throw at him versus how many times does Patrick Mahomes extend a play and create a first down?
Right.
And I would guess close to 50-50.
If there, yeah, if we could find it, if that's a stat, I would I that which it probably is because we got a lot of nerds on the internet that
Dude,
just know
somebody's
ball.
got to have done that.
Yeah, that I actually would really like to see that stat. So we might pull that for next episode too. Uh, but I don't know, man. I mean, we're running up. We're probably at time. We're probably right an hour. This is the longest
Yeah, I
episode.
think so.
Shout out to Prevo for
Yes, sir.
the Zoom Pro.
Zoom
So
Pro. You can see
uh,
us better, probably
literally,
hear us better,
yep.
and watch us for longer.
So you know what? Here,
Oh,
let's lay out something real quick for him to look forward to in the next episode. I think we come with a power ranking
hmm.
of the 32 starting quarterbacks in the NFL.
Okay, for
Okay.
sure.
All right. So we do that. There's free reign, like literally
Yeah.
tables, ladders, and chairs, like type of
If
this.
you say it, all right, let's do that. Every person gets to call one BS on
Ooh,
anyone,
okay.
and they have to defend for 10, 15, 30 seconds why that player deserves that spot.
And then the other person is the judge that's not involved in the argument.
Right.
And then they like determine whether it's like
If it
BS or
stays
not.
or it gets taken off the list and
He
yeah,
gets
taken off
replaced
the
with
list.
booty cheeks. That's what
I was
goes
gonna
there.
say replace for the player of your choice, but that doesn't.
I would say booty cheeks. Just leave
Yeah,
it as booty cheeks.
yeah.
Um,
Bees.
anyway, probably we'll do something like that. Guys, we got a lot of like time to burn before this Super Bowl matchup. So, give us ideas in the comments if you're watching, as far as like what you'd like to see, whether it's rankings, whether it's, I mean, we don't want to get too like, what would you say, scripted, biddy,
Yeah,
or
dude,
any.
but I do say like while we have this lull, we do some like shows, if you will, like some bits, some Sports Center-esque. We're gonna go here, 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 and when we're done, we're done.
You will, yeah. You know what? Let's do it. We'll surprise you. And I think Zoom Pro was the big get, and I think maybe something with Adobe is in the future to
I
kind of
got
make
that
some of
too.
this to.
Same reason. I have Adobe Premiere
Holy
Pro.
cow, guys, you're about to see some editing, you're about to see some background, you're about to, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, Prevo.
yeah.
Oh, we're good
I
now.
just found that out today.
Yep. All right. Well, anyway, guys, Prevo, any final words as far as.
No, this was fun. And if we did have Adobe Premiere Pro now, we could probably make this a lot shorter. But I think it all needs to stay in because I think all of our game reactions and game predictions should be sort of unfiltered like this.
Yeah,
Um,
agreed.
and then yeah, dude, I'm looking forward to the shows, to the little the I guess the bits,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I think that's gonna be sick.
I think we've proven in the past that we're both great actors. So, you know,
Yeah, if you guys want to see any of our films, let us know.
dude, yeah, you know what? Sure,
Yeah,
that you can pay us through. We'll set
yeah.
up like a
18
Patreon
plus
or
only because you got
whatever.
to sign an NDA. No Diddy.
Anyway, no Diddy, you can't give me Diddy. Anyway, but anyway, guys, you know what, Prevo? I'll let you say Cody's tag. We're gonna do this raw cut again, no edit. So I'm gonna say, all right, see you guys. Thanks for joining us, and until next time.
Stay average.
Hey, that's my boy. All right, see you, boys.